Enemies, them are running in. We're pulling weight, but we know the dream. Oh. We on point, oh boy. We're balling international. No time, baby. You got to know we are the guys.
I'm mad. I'll show you Pepe in this place. Be fucking stupid. What?
Back to my channel. Wow. I have a lot of gist for you guys today. It's the story is enormous, but I don't want to make this video too lengthy, so I'm a bit scared if it's going to exceed like my maximum range for this video will be like 20 minutes. So anything that exceeds 20 minutes, sometimes it gets too tiring to watch for me as a viewer. But if you guys really enjoy my videos, don't worry, I'll make it lengthy for you if you want. Some people have complained that some of the videos are too short, some are too long, but you know, as it is, they come, that's how they give you. Well, let's get through with the intro first. I'm that original Nigeria chick. I make lifestyle, straight talking videos and any other video that interests me, including food recipes, reviews, and hauls. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. If you are just subscribing to my channel or you're yet to subscribe, please click the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for you to get more beautiful, juicy gist. So let's go straight to the video because this is going to be a very lengthy one. Let's start with number one. I have my paper here because the stories are too much for me to carry everything in my head. So let's start with Ozo's birthday. Yeah, Ozo's birthday was yesterday, the 4th of August. He celebrated his birthday and the whole housemates, wished him all very nice birthday wishes, including Nengi. Well, the birthday wish Nengi wished him kind of caused a little bit of problem, but I'll let you guys know in the later part of the video. So it was Ozo's birthday, and again the housemates were given a task by Flutterway. The housemates a task to come up with their own line of natural products, and the housemates were divided into 4 teams. There was teams K.E.B.T Natural, which comprised of Tolani Badge, Kidwaya, Bright O, Tochi, and Erica. Then their products were body scrubs, glow butter, and products for hair growth. Then team B was team B Youthful Store, which is Lakon, Trikiti, Kaisha, and Wathoni. I mean, they had hair extensions in their shop, and they had also mascara in their shop. So these products are curated by these housemates. So they own the store and they determine what's going to be in the store. And their products are online. If you want to buy, you can go to the Flutterwave website and buy some of these products that these housemates, have advertised in their own make-believe store, I guess. Not make-believe, the store is there. So it's not make-believe, the store is actually on Flutterwave website. So you can go and purchase your products if you want. Then team 3 is Team Glow Up Store, which comprised of Praise, Prince, Dorothy, Lucy, and Nengi. Then team number 14 is Team Avon, which comprised of Eric, V, Ozo, and Neo. And a team won the challenge, and the team K.E.B.T Natural won the challenge. And for the challenge, they got to have 50 BB Niger coin in their wallets, and they can use to purchase anything for themselves. So that was the challenge they had yesterday. Moving on, the Big Brother task, like I posted in my last video, was for them to make a love scene or give an enactment of a play or a musical that is centered on the 80s and 90s theme. So the housemates are doing that. Now Trikiti has like a music directing movie background, so he took charge of the challenge. But for someone like Praise, who is Praise to me, let me give my observation about Praise. Praise wants to be the center of attention. He's that person who wants to take charge, of everything that is going on around him. So he was a bit, because of course he was no longer center of attention in this challenge, because Trikiti had the background. So Trikiti was taking the housemates, through scenes and through stuff that they are supposed to do. And Praise was not having it. He became quite disrespectful to Trikiti, and Trikiti was like, no, you should listen. Trikiti made a statement about him, why you not stand up duam. That's what he did a duam. So he took offense by that. But generally coming from outside looking in, Praise was a bit disrespectful to Trikiti, because last Because last week, when he organized his dance routine, everyone paid apt attention to him. So for him to not pay attention to K.E.B.T and for him to disturb everyone in the group, that was uncalled for. And K.E.B.T wasn't having it. So they both fell out. And yeah, they both fell out. I don't know if they've reconciled. Probably they will. But that was the first fallout that happened yesterday. More buzz is going to come. Now the scene now cuts into Dorothy and Lucy. Dorothy was advising Lucy that Lucy feels that she's not heard in the group. Lucy feels that everyone doesn't like her, everyone ignores her. Lucy feels that, you know, her inputs are not, you know, taken into consideration in the group task. So Dorothy was trying to clear her and let her know that it's not that way, that she attaches a lot of emotions. If you hear a noise, it's a plane. A plane decided to pass by my house at this time when I'm filming. Yeah. So Dorothy was trying to let her know that she attaches a lot of emotions into things, that whatever she might be thinking is not what other people are thinking of her, that she is too emotional and she's too sensitive. So Dorothy was trying to tell her, guy, I like Dorothy, really. I'm not going to say my favorite housemates, but I'll tell you the housemates I like and the housemates I think that need some, you know, some changes. I mean, everyone is different, but my opinion anyway. So Dorothy was trying to make her get out of her feelings and also try to explain to her that everything should not be emotional. So that was it. Then cuts into V and Tonali Badge discussing Wathoni. Now I'll give you a brief history about the relationships between, you know, Wathoni, V, Tonali Badge. Now this is going to take a long time, but I will just clear you. Now Wathoni, when they got into the house, Wathoni was one of those housemates who didn't have a bed. So she shared her bed. She shared a bed with V. Most of the time, V was mostly in Neil's bed, so she shared the bed. Now, after the eviction of Lilo, they became a vacant. Lilo and Katharina, there was now a vacant space, so they were expecting Wathoni to move. Now, instead of them telling Wathoni, especially V, telling Wathoni to move to another bed, Wathoni rather called Tonali Badge and was discussing it with her, and Wathoni heard it. Did I make it right? Okay, V, instead of telling Wathoni, called Tonali Badge, another housemate, and was discussing that incident, you know, about Wathoni moving. So Wathoni they thought she was asleep, but she wasn't asleep. She was listening to their conversation. Now, Wathoni didn't confront them. She actually went to Brighto, another housemate, to tell Brighto what she heard, that if they had a problem with her staying in the room, they should have told her and she would have moved. So as she was discussing this with Bright, V came into the room.
Too quick to say I'm not okay, I'm mad, and that's unfair, really. You don't expect me to be angry by now. I don't know. I don't care, because already I know V don't come in front of you. Please. Hey, please, I beg. Don't come and start pointing at me, please. Oh, who's pointing at you? All this, please. If you like, cover yourself. If you like, keep having this conversation. Me, I'll keep reacting. I'm not more mad. I'll show you Pepe in this place. You fucking stupid. Well, I'll show you Pepe in this house. Olodo.
And V was like, you shouldn't be talking. If you have a problem with me, come to me. You shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be talking to other housemates about a problem you have with me. But guys, listen. Remember V was gossiping about Wathoni. V has told Tonali Badge, Neo. Most people know what was going on in the house, you know, about the bed space and the sleeping situation, except for Wathoni. Now V walking into Wathoni telling Bright, I don't understand why she took it as an insult or why she took it as if it was gossip. She was saying that how come she came into the room and Wathoni still carried on the conversation she was having about her with Bright, that she would have shut her mouth. And Wathoni was like, if I had shut my mouth, it would be like it's gossip. I'm not trying to gossip here. Then V attacked her, charged at her and told her, I will show you Pepe. I will show you Pepe in this house if you disrespect me, if you... But one thing I liked about Wathoni, even though I feel some kind of way about it, she didn't really respond back. What she did was carried her duvet, covered herself, and was just humming. You know, she was just humming. To me, V, but if it was me, I would attack back, really. I will, but I commend Wathoni for that. But Wathoni is coming off as the weakest link right now in the house. She's coming off as, the prey for the sharks, the female sharks in the house. The likes of Tonani Ba, the likes of V. Those girls are sharks and they are ready to bully at any time. To me, I call them the bully of the house, So Wathoni is beginning to look like a prey to them. But I digress. That was it about the, it was really hot, man. It was really hot. It felt like V was going to charge at her and attack her, So yeah, okay, let's move over to Ozo and Nengi's conversation. These two people are beginning to, sound a bit childish. They don't know what they want. Ozo was telling Nengi that, okay, they did a truth or dare game. And Prince invited Nengi to show Nengi his best sexual position. And Nengi obliged him and she accepted, and she bent down and he was like pretending to ride, and Ozo was there. He didn't feel good about it. I remember at that time Ozo was chasing Nengi. So because of that, he withdrew from her and stopped chasing her. Now, both of them started talking about it, and Nengi was like, it's a truth or dare. I didn't do anything with Prince. And Ozo was like, the birthday wish you wished me is way different from that of Prince, because when Prince had his birthday party, Nengi told Prince she loved him. She said all those sweet words about him, and when it came to Ozo, she just said, maybe Tiny, I feel the girl is still slighted, from Monday when he didn't choose her as HOH. I feel she's still slighted. So she just half-heartedly wished him happy birthday, and Ozo was not having it. So they had a discussion, and one thing that stood out to me, both of them are playing child's play, because Ozo told her, because she was like, you're asking me out and you're blowing hot and cold, and Ozo was like, who is asking you out? who wants to date you? That was the exact word. Who wants to date you? Like, I don't understand their back and forth. If nobody wants to date each other, then why the conversation? Why? So that was it about Ozo and Nengi. Now we are talking about another unrequited love in the house. Okay, this is in the presence of Laycon. In the person of Laycon. Laycon has he has the hots for Erica, and he's told her, he has actually shot his shot. He's told her, but Erica, on the other hand, and Kidwire are going strong romantically. So each time they're having their kissy session, Laycon is always there, and Laycon is not having it. Laycon is not happy about it. In fact, according to his word, he said it's now very awkward, disrespectful, and irritating. That was his exact words. And he went to Erica, and Erica told Claudine that, see, I can't help it. I'm attracted to your mind and I'm attracted to Kidwire's body. So the thing is that maybe she doesn't want, because she said that she's had such experience before, that if she was friends with a guy and the guy asked her out and she did not give him, what the guy wants, probably move to someone else, the guy gets really jealous and the relationship cuts off. So she was like, I'm expecting you to leave me now, cut off from me now, because now I told you that I'm not ready for any sort of relationship in the house. So Laycon was like, okay, I don't think I can let you go, we'll still be friends, but I want you to not let Kidwire, do all those disgusting things. And she'll be like, I can't help it. And there's something Kidwire does. Anytime he sees Laycon with Erica, he goes, to give Erica maybe tea or kiss her neck or hold her. Like yesterday, he gave her a cake when she was having a hot conversation with Laycon, and Laycon was like, this is not good. He wasn't having it. He felt bad. So he took this conversation to the guys and asked the guys. Now the guys were Prince and Tricky T. So he took the conversation and told Tricky T and Prince that, see, he's been shooting his shots and this girl is not reciprocating. And Prince advised him.
What's up, man? You'd be like, see, I don't want to put myself into a kind of situation where I have to keep running after you all the time. I've already told you, I like you, this is what I want. Just now, the ball is in your court too.
Well, you want to really have something serious with Erica, or you just want something for these days right in the house?
And then that's if I give you too much info.
Okay, first things first, I like her. The only thing I know about that.
To avoid eye contact with her, no communication with her, just not really no communication, just play like you are cool, but you're not wanting to pursue any sort of friendship. That was just it. And yeah, and I think that advice is quite good. I will see how the game, I'll pants out for him and Erica. If he does that, maybe Erica will come running at him. You know, when you see when you're not getting attention anymore, and Leko is the person that gives her attention aside from Kidwaya, and when that attention is dwindling, as a human being, you're curious, you want to know why. So I want to know where this, acting and play will turn out for Lekon and Erica. Now, the exact words, okay, I wrote it here. The exact words Prince used was, give her attention, but don't give her so much attention. He said, give her a half a cup full of attention. Like, don't give her everything. Just let her want you, want more from you. So, yeah. So, and okay, and as well, Prince also discussed his situation with Nengi. Prince also likes Nengi as well as Ozo. Prince told, when Ozo, okay, let's move back a bit. Ozo and Nengi were having this discussion about going back and forth about, did I ask you out or who wants to date you? Prince came out and told Nengi that won't she come inside, that it's about going to bed. And Nengi was like, wait for me, I'm coming, So when during that course of when he was waiting, he now was talking to Tricky T and Lekon and was telling them that he's tired of Nengi, that Nengi plays games with him, that he feels Nengi plays games with him. If he looks that if he stays till next week and the relationship with him, between the both of them does not improve, then he's just going to bounce and he's going to leave her. And he talked about Wathoni. He said Wathoni was kind, calm, that he likes her. Remember, there are two people in the house that are vying for his attention, which is Tolani Badge and Wathoni. He does not have any romantic interest towards Tolani Badge, but Tolani Badge is the one shooting her shots, aggressively. So, but he's moving towards the side of Wathoni, and to me, that's a good thing. I like them together. And then that's if it's going to work. Well, guys, that's all the juicy gist. That's all the juicy gist I got for you today. I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow when I post. Anytime I post. But please, guys, subscribe to this channel, and if you turn on notification bell, like I said earlier, like, comment. Let's just keep this discussion popping. I'll see you guys when next I post. Bye bye.